हो गया शुरू।
नमस्कार, बहुत-बहुत स्वागत है आपके अपने
म्यूट
चैनल
कर दो,
केएफ
म्यूट।
सीन पर। आवाज़ आ रही है ना क्लियर? जैसे कि हमने टीम एनालिसिस की थी और अभी तक हमने देखा कि टीम की क्या रिक्वायरमेंट है। रिक्वायरमेंट के अकॉर्डिंग हमने सजेशंस भी दिए कि इस टीम को ये करना है पर्टिकुलरली। तो आज सबसे पहले चलिए बात करते हैं चेन्नई सुपर किंग्स की, और भी टीम्स की हम बात करेंगे। हमारे साथ चेन्नई सुपर किंग के फैन हैं, तो देखते हैं कितने सेटिस्फाइड हैं ये अपने स्क्वाड से। फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल सितांशु जी, एक तो बहुत बड़ा पिक सीएसके के पास बेन स्टोक्स।
बेन
और
स्टोक्स।
और जैसे कि हमने लाइव में हमने बात किया था अजिंक्य रहाणे के बारे में कि चेन्नई सुपर किंग अजिंक्य रहाणे को अगर प्लेइंग 11 में नहीं भी खिलाते हैं तो किस रिस्पेक्ट में उन्हें अपनी प्लेइंग 11 में रखेंगे, क्या विजन होगा? तो क्या लगता है वही विजन है सेम?
मतलब वही एक ऑप्शन तो वही हो सकता है कि ओपनिंग, अगर क्योंकि ओवरसीज का इनके पास ज़्यादा वो मतलब जैसे देख सकते हैं कि डेथ बॉलिंग में मेन इश्यू है सीएसके का अभी।
जी।
तो अगर डेथ बॉलिंग के लिए उनको ड्वेन प्रेटोरियस की ज़रूरत पड़ी तो फिर मोस्ट प्रोबेबली डेविन कॉनवे को इनको बिठाना पड़ेगा।
हम्म।
तो डेविन कॉनवे को बिठाएंगे तो फिर ओपनिंग स्लॉट खुल जाता है जहाँ पे अजिंक्य रहाणे खेल सकते हैं।
अजिंक्य रहाणे तो मतलब आपके स्टार्टिंग 11 में है अजिंक्य रहाणे? अजिंक्य रहाणे को ले सकते हैं या फिर अभी नहीं?
ले सकते हैं, अब वो डिपेंड, मैं वही बोल रहा हूँ क्योंकि मेन इश्यू आ जाता है 4 ओवरसीज कौन खिलाएंगे, क्योंकि मोइन अली और बेन स्टोक्स तो पक्का खेलेंगे ही, दोनों ऑलराउंडर ऑप्शन है। उसके अलावा तीसरा ऑप्शन रहता है आपका महेश तीक्षणा या फिर काइल जेमिसन, उन दोनों में से कोई एक खेलेगा बेस्ड ऑन द कंडीशन।
नहीं, आई थिंक कायल। ओके, ठीक है।
मतलब अगर स्पिन फ्रेंडली है तो ऑब्वियसली तीक्षणा खेलेंगे, और उसके साथ साथ मोइन अली और जडेजा की स्पिन कॉम्बिनेशन रहेगी। लेकिन अगर नहीं रहता, अगर कोई पेस फ्रेंडली है तो शायद देखा जा सकता है कि जेमिसन आ सकते हैं प्लेइंग 11 में। तो ये 3 तो आपके फिक्स हो जाएँगे। उसके बाद आपका जो चौथा स्पॉट है वो डेविन कॉनवे का था।
जी।
तो अगर डेविन कॉनवे को हटाते हैं, अगर वो हार्श लेना पड़ता है डिसीजन ड्रॉप करने का टू अकोमोडेट ड्वेन प्रेटोरियस, जो कि मतलब
हम्म,
फैंटास्टिक डेथ बॉलर है,
हाँ।
तो फिर उस पोजीशन पे फिर हमारे ओपनिंग का स्लॉट एक खुल जाता है जहाँ पे मोस्ट प्रोबेबली अजिंक्य रहाणे फिट आ सकते हैं।
तो सिद्धांशु जी, जैसा मेरे को लग रहा है आपके एक्सप्रेशन से आप सेटिस्फाइड हैं, जो सीएसके ने टीम ली है पूरी तरह से आप सेटिस्फाइड है। ये टीम जो है
पूरी
कुछ
तरह से
कर
तो नहीं,
सकती है।
बस वही डेथ बॉलिंग का, और मतलब एक इंडियन एक्सपीरियंस्ड पेसर दीपक चहर के अलावा अगर कोई रहता टीम में तो
नहीं,
वो एक
चहर तो
थोड़ी
देखिए
कमी
इस बार
रहेगी।
अवेलेबल भी हैं आपके लिए।
हाँ, अवेलेबल है, लेकिन अगेन इंजरी प्रोन है, तो अब कोई भरोसा नहीं है कि लंबा सीजन रहेगा क्योंकि 10 टीम्स हैं। तो
जी,
एक
बिल्कुल।
अगर कोई बैकअप रहता, अगर अच्छा इंडियन पेसर, तो वो बेटर रहता। बट हाँ, डेथ बॉलिंग का फिर वही है, अब इम्पैक्ट प्लेयर रूल का अगर कुछ फायदा बनता है तो वो देख सकते हैं।
नहीं, ऐसा तो आपके पास देखिए सिमरनजीत सिंह है, मुकेश चौधरी है, जिस तरह से उन्होंने खेला है स्पार्क तो दिखाया ही है सीएसके के लिए।
हाँ, उतना कन्विंसिंग तो मतलब वही टैलेंट है, पिछले में थोड़ा सा परफॉर्मेंस भी दिया था, बट वही है
जी।
अभी ऐसा एक्सपीरियंस्ड कोई बॉलर नहीं है, एटलीस्ट इंटरनेशनल एक्सपीरियंस तो और किसी का नहीं है।
जी, हमारे साथ दिल्ली कैपिटल्स के फैन भी आ गए हैं, उनसे भी बात करेंगे कि कितने सेटिस्फाइड है अपने प्लेइंग 11 से। और ये एक और फैन आ गए हैं हमारे पास, वेलकम करते हैं इनका। वेलकम पवन जी। ये
वेलकम
भी दिल्ली
वेलकम।
के दिल्ली कैपिटल्स के फैन है, लेकिन सारे फैंस के बारे में बता देंगे ये कि क्या क्या सोचते हैं दूसरी टीम के भी। ओके। तो शीतांशु जी, अपने सीएसके की टीम को 10 में से कितना रेट करते हैं, जैसा अभी तक ऑक्शन गया है? क्या लगता है कितना? 10 में से?
आई वुड से 8.5।
8.5। ओके। पवन जी, पवन जी
Hmm.
क्या लगता है मतलब जिस तरह से सीएसके ने
आई थिंक
बेन
इंग्लिश
स्टोक्स को लिया।
ज़्यादा
Yeah, in
कंफर्टेबल
English.
रहेगा।
Yeah, yeah, but I
इंग्लिश
can
में
still
या
understand.
ओके ओके
Mo-
Pavan,
Seven.
what do you think about the squad of CSK after adding of Ben Stokes, adding of Ajinkya Rahane and
Yeah, yeah, I think
few
around 8 to
players?
8.5. Yeah, as Hitanshu said, I think it's got
8
stronger.
to 8.5. Okay,
Yeah.
means need bit of improvement, right? Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Coming, yeah. Tell me.
No, no, I mean, definitely, I think Ben Stokes was a good addition. Anyways, I think that was like one of the best buys that CSK ever got, I would feel. And yeah, I think it was a brilliant, brilliant auction. I would feel for CSK. I think that team could head to the playoffs. I think with the team that they have now, because obviously I think Ben Stokes might be the new captain of CSK also. So they've got that addition. So I think CSK got a pretty good squad. Only thing I would feel is that CSK couldn't get a replacement for Deepak Chaha. I think that's the only thing I would feel that they could have got an Indian fast bowler backup, all round backup. Yeah.
Okay, what you think about Simranjit Singh, Mukesh Chaudhary,
Yeah,
Tushar
I mean they're
Deshpande?
good. Yeah, I know that. I mean they're good, yes, but then they're youngsters, right? They don't have any experience yet from the. I mean they haven't played for India yet. We know that they're talented, but who knows that they'll perform for this season as well. They have performed well last season. I mean especially Mukesh Chowdhury, but you never know how they will perform for next season IPL. And it's not in Mumbai also. I mean last time it was only in one ground. I mean it was only in Mumbai. This time it's in Chennai, it's in Chepauk, and it's going away. It's the home and away format. So I think you never know what will happen to these uncapped bowlers this time around.
Okay, okay. गौरव जी कहाँ देखते हैं सीएसके की टीम को?
देखिए बेन स्टोक के एडिशन से सीएसके की टीम एक तरह से मजबूत हुई है। और जिस हिसाब से बेन स्टोक आए हैं तो मेरे ख्याल से नेक्स्ट ईयर के लिए कैप्टन चॉइस भी हो सकते हैं। और तीसरे
थोड़ा सा
नंबर पे
आवाज थोड़ी स्लो आ रही है गौरव। हाँ।
ओके, जैसे हम बात कर रहे हैं बेन स्टोक की सीएसके में आने की, तो नंबर 3 के हिसाब से बेन स्टोक एक अच्छे सीएसके के लिए मजबूत पक्ष बन रहे हैं। क्योंकि सीएसके जहाँ तक देखा जाए तो थोड़ा सा नंबर 3 पे थोड़ा सा खराब कर रही थी परफॉर्मेंस। मोइन अली और कभी डुएन प्रिटोरियस, मतलब उनका सेट नहीं था। तो बेन स्टोक मेरे ख्याल से नंबर 3 पे बहुत ही अच्छी चॉइस है सीएसके के। और सीएसके की अगर ओवरऑल टीम की बात करें तो इस समय बहुत ही अच्छी पोजीशन में दिख रही है।
ओके, मतलब चलिए अगर आपने बेन स्टोक्स को नंबर 3 रखते हैं तो मतलब आपको लगता है बेन स्टोक्स को नीचे बुलाने से अच्छा टॉप ऑफ द ऑर्डर खिला के नीचे का ऑर्डर आपका सेटल है आपके अकॉर्डिंग
बिल्कुल,
सीएसके का?
बिल्कुल नीचे का बिल्कुल सेट है। आपके पास मोइन अली है, आपके पास प्रिटोरियस है जो लास्ट में हिटिंग कर सकते हैं, जडेजा है, धोनी है, शिवम दुबे है। तो नीचे का पूरा सेट लग रहा है सीएसके का। टॉप ऑर्डर पे आपके पास डेवन कॉनवे और ऋतुराज गायकवाड़ है। तो मुझे नहीं लगता कि सीएसके की बैटिंग में कोई अब खराब होगा कुछ,
चलिए
मतलब
ठीक है।
ओवरऑल बेटर पर।
चलिए ठीक है, बात हो गई चेन्नई सुपर किंग की, तो आप भी इतनी रेटिंग दे रहे हैं 8.5?
मेरे ख्याल से 9.5 सीएसके।
9.5। चलिए इन्होंने एक रेटिंग ज़्यादा दे दी है सीएसके को। चलिए, चलिए अब नेक्स्ट बात करते हैं वर्ल्ड चैंपियन की। अब मुंबई इंडियंस सबसे बड़ा बाय इन्होंने लिया, मतलब दिल्ली लगी रही ग्रीन के पीछे कि ग्रीन चाहिए और सबसे ज़्यादा पैसा दे दिया इन्होंने। तो मुंबई बैलेंस हो गई। अब क्या लगता है सितांशु, मुंबई की टीम को देख के क्या बैलेंस नज़र आ रही है?
बैलेंस तो मतलब हम लोग स्टार्टिंग से मतलब प्री ऑक्शन में भी हमने जो डिस्कस किया था कि बैलेंस उनका ऑलमोस्ट सब कुछ सेट है, बस एक उनको एक स्पिन ऑप्शन चाहिए, एक
जी।
एक्सपीरियंस्ड स्पिन या फ्रंट लाइन स्पिनर। बट इस ऑक्शन में उन्होंने एक भी स्पिनर पे नहीं लिया कोई, मतलब वैसे आई थिंक तो।
स्पिनर पे मतलब वो गए भी हैं तो पीयूष चावला पे, मतलब एक एक्सपीरियंस पे गए हैं। जनरली यंगस्टर ही पकड़ते हैं तो क्या लगता है
हुँ।
मतलब ऋतिक शौकीन को काफ़ी हेल्प होने वाली है इससे?
डिपेंड करता है वेदर पीयूष चावला को वो खिलाएँगे पहली बात तो मतलब क्योंकि आई थिंक देखा था कि सीएसके के साथ भी थे तो लेकिन उतना चांस नहीं मिला था।
हुँ,
केकेआर में भी उतना ज़्यादा चांस नहीं मिला था। तो पीयूष चावला को मतलब अगर वो प्लेइंग 11 में रखते हैं, वो पहले देखने की बात होगी। बट
पहले
एज़
भी
सच
रह
मतलब
चुके हैं, पहले भी थे।
हाँ, मतलब वही है अब मैं देख रहा था कि मतलब प्रोबेबली समवन लाइक एडम ज़ैम्पा या कोई वैसा प्लेयर अगर ज़्यादा इंटरनेशनल अभी रीसेंट एक्सपोज़र के साथ खेला हो जो। पीयूष चावला लास्ट पता नहीं कब खेला था उन्होंने, मतलब आईपीएल में लास्ट कब खेला था वो भी नहीं पता।
हुँ,
इंटरनेशनल तो दूर
आईपीएल
की
में
बात है।
लास्ट इन्होंने 2020 में खेला था, चेन्नई के लिए खेला था, लेकिन इतना अच्छा
हाँ,
नहीं चल रहा था तो ड्रॉप हो गए थे, फिर अलग से स्पिनर आए थे, ठीक है। ओके, पवन, what do you think
Yeah.
about Mumbai Indians? They are adding Cameron Green. Should Cameron Green open for Mumbai Indians or in middle order?
No, I think he has to open because he's mainly his proneness is mainly in the power play. As we know, he's very destructive in the power play. If he bats at number three, I feel like he doesn't get much of the opportunities. We've mainly seen, I think, MI also have seen him performing well, especially in that Australia versus India series this year. I think in Hyderabad pitches and elsewhere. So I think that is where I think MI got really interested to buy Cameron Green, and even Delhi Capitals. I feel the main target was Cameron Green, but they couldn't get him. So I think, yeah, I think Cameron Green should open. I think with Ishan Kishan, I would feel, and Rohit Sharma actually should open bat at number three. I would feel because I think the right hand left hand combination will work. I just feel Rohit Sharma, if he bats at three, at the moment I feel he's not in great form also right now, especially in
Hmm.
2020. I don't doubt his talent in 2020. He has performed really well in his 2020 career, but I just feel for the balance of the team, I feel like Rohit Sharma should bat at number three. So then Ishan Kishan and Cameron Green, they can utilize as much as they can in the power play. So that's how I feel. Talk about the entire MI squad. Again, I think MI ignoring one thing is that they're not buying a specialist spinner, and I hope that they could have bought a overseas spinner. And I think throughout their 15-year I think history, I think MI haven't focused much on spinners. They have won 5 IPL titles, but I think that was with Indian spinners. And but this time around, I don't think Piyush Chawla. Yeah, he played for MI, but before, but I don't think right now. I think Piyush Chawla is in the greatest form, and I think maybe they have Kumar Kartika where they could obviously invest on him and Shokin, and I think there's Mulani. I think also from the domestic circuit where people are not talking about. Let's see how he performs. I've not seen much of him, so let's see how he performs. But spin attack is a bit weak, I would feel. The pace attack is 9.5 out
Yes,
of 10. I think if Jofra Archer is fully fit and if he plays all 14 matches, then that pace attack of Archer, Bumrah, Jai Richardson, and Cameron Green perhaps will bowl like 1 or 2 overs. So I think that bowling attack really will be really good. Still, I think they didn't figure out their middle order. I would feel they got Tim David. They have Tim David as a finisher, but problem is now they have too many overseas players. Now the problem is they'll have to leave out both Deval Previs and Tristan Stubbs, which I think that's
yes,
not a good thing for MI because these are future players. They will be
yes,
playing for
yes,
MI in the future. So if they're not getting much opportunities, it's not a good thing. I would feel for both of them because both of them are talented, and these two are both talented cricketers. I mean, from South Africa. So I hope MI can rotate their overseas players and give all of them a chance, but I still think the middle order. I think the middle order is a bit weak, and especially Ramadeep Singh again will have to play a role. I would feel because obviously they haven't got that. They do have Cameron Green, but still I think Ramadeep Singh will have to play a role like what he did in IPL 2021. I'm not sure whether he's that consistent. I think the top order is settled, definitely settled with Skies, Tilak Verma. The top five is settled, but again, I think the number six, number seven position is a bit of an issue for me once again with MI.
yeah. Okay, as I'm seeing that MI is working on fast bowling option. They have Jai Richardson, they have Jofra Archer. Means it might be possible that 7 matches played by Jofra Archer and 7 matches for Jai Richardson. It might be possible as a backup. As I am seeing this squad, I think this might be possible. 7 matches for Jofra Archer, 7 for Jai Richardson.
They also have Berendorf.
They have
Yes.
Berendorf.
Yeah.
No, I think definitely. I think Jai Richardson will play in the playing 11, but Berendorf and Archer could be a rotation. But as we know, I mean, definitely Jofrach, I don't think will play all 14 matches. They'll be rotated. I mean, Berendorf will get a chance, I would feel. But I think Jai Richardson, Arch, and Bumrah might be in the playing 11. I feel Berendorf might be in the bench. I think because Jai Richardson, especially in the power play and with his lens in what he's
Yes.
performing in BBL, also, I think he has impressed me a lot. They do have, I think they release, they retain Meredith, right? If I'm not mistaken,
Yes.
do
Yes.
they
Yes.
have?
Yes.
They have Meredith, right? So
No, they don't.
No,
they
they
don't. They
released
don't know. They don't
Meredith.
have Meredith, but yeah, yeah. I think Jai Richardson, with how he's performing for Perth Scorchers, I know that Jai Richardson, you cannot compare the Australian pitches to Indian pitches, but still, I think with his experience, I think with how he performs in the power play, I just think Jai Richardson has a slight edge over Berendorf. But maybe for the variations, they can go with Berendorf. But it's a very very tight scenario, I would feel, between Berendorf and Jai Richardson. But I just feel Jai Richardson has the edge. Berendorf will get his chances, but I think in the starting playing 11, I think Archer, Jai Richardson, and Bumrah will start. Yeah,
Yeah,
So who do you
definitely.
think will be the fourth overseas?
Cameron Green. Sorry, Cameron Green. Yeah, Cameron Green, Archer, um, Jai
Tim
Richardson,
David.
and Tim David. Yeah.
Okay. Deval
Okay.
Travis is not there. Okay. So how much you are rating out of 10? Mumbai Indians.
Mumbai Indians, I think seven. I think 6.57. I think between that range.
6.57. Okay.
Yeah.
Hitanshu, how much out of 10?
Uh, I would say 7.5 or 8, because again, they don't have that quality spin attack, and
Yes.
considering the Indian conditions, most of the pitches will be spin friendly. You have Chepauk, you will have Delhi, uh, you will have, I think, multiple places, even Ahmedabad, which will assist the spinners more.
Yeah.
So
गौरव कितना 10 में से?
Yeah, I would rate this 7.5
7.5.
because a
Okay.
lack of spinner in this quality spinner in this team, and there is too much fast bowler in Mumbai Indian squad. I think Jared Richardson, Dwayne Johnson, Cameron Green, Jason Berendorf, Chopra Archer, Jasprit Bumrah, Arjun Tendulkar. Uh, it might difficult to play all in one team. So I would rate this 7.5.
I'm confirmed Arjun Tendulkar will remain in a bench, will not play. I know. They are just warming the bench, taking the experience from Mumbai dugout. Yeah. Okay.
या
Here I get a
लगता
message
है
from
मेरे ख्याल
Krishna
से अर्जुन
Gopal.
तेंदुलकर
Yes.
अर्जुन तेंदुलकर मेरे ख्याल से बेंच ही वार्म करेगा जिस हिसाब से मुंबई इंडियन के पास पेस अटैक है मुझे नहीं
नहीं,
लगता अर्जुन तेंदुलकर को मौका मिलेगा
वो तेंदुलकर के बेटे को थोड़ा एक्सपीरियंस दे रहे हैं कि मुंबई में क्या चल रहा है. ओके. ठीक है, हमारे पास सनराइजर्स हैदराबाद से कृष्णा गोपाल है, बहुत ज़्यादा एक्साइटेड हैं हैरी ब्रुक को लेके. तो बात सनराइजर्स हैदराबाद की ही कर लेते हैं कि क्या ब्लंडर किया है उन्होंने लेके. तो सनराइजर्स हैदराबाद सबसे ज़्यादा पर्स था इनके पास, 6.55 करोड़ अभी भी बचे हुए थे सनराइजर्स हैदराबाद का. मैं सबसे पहले ये जानना चाहूँगा सबसे कि हैरी ब्रुक को इतने पैसे देने की ज़रूरत थी या नहीं थी? Do you think, Pawan, Harry Brooks should give so much money? That's so much money they have given to Harry
I
Brooks.
mean, not it's not worth 13.5 crores. I think maybe around 9 or 10 crores. I think that was the estimated amount. But due to auction dynamics, I think as we saw with what happened with Cameron Green, also, I think Harry Brooks also was in demand. So then I think it went a bit too overpriced, but still I think it's a good addition for SRH, because I think especially it sorts their middle order. I think especially SRH had this problem of where the middle order doesn't perform generally in matches, and I think Harry Brooks and along with either Klaasen and Phillips, I think two overseas players in that middle order, I think that really helps SRH, because anyways they have a good Indian opening pair and a number three right now with Tripathi. So I think it sorts. I think that sorts the issue of Messiah. Definitely, I think Brooks will have to play with his price tag. I think for sure Harry Brooks will have to play now in the playing 11. No, that's injustice to the price that he was bought. But I think that was a good addition, because Harry Brooks has been performing well in Pakistan in subcontinental conditions. He's been performing well this year. So with his form also, I think he was in demand also, and that's why I think Rajasthan went until the end, until their purse was. I think they couldn't cross the limit of their purse. So and that was a good buy from SRH. But I think he'll have to play now all the matches since because of this because of that price tag. But never know. I think there's a lot of options for SRH in that middle order, and I think overseas players plus Indian players, I think so. Let's see what Sunrisers will do this time around.
Okay, so Rajas have more spinners also. They're adding Akil Hussain, Mayank Markande, Adil Rashid. What do you
Hmm.
think? One, I think no need to add Akil Hussain if you have so many spinners.
But yeah, maybe. But the thing is, Akil Hussain, he gives a different dimension. I mean, he can bat as well, and he's been performing well also for both West Indies and even in the BBLOs, as we've seen in the innings. Also, he's been performing well with the bat. I mean, he's scoring those cameos of 30s, 40s at a strike rate of around 150, 160. So I think SRH was hoping for a all round anyways to back with Sundar in case Washington Sundar gets injured or something, then they'll have to up with Akil Hussain. I think Akil Hussain also will get a chance, I would feel. But the thing is, they'll because anyways they are pace attack SRH. I don't think they need a, foreign pacer right now, because they have Umran Malik, they have Natarajan, they have Karthik Tyagi, they have Bhuvneshwar Kumar. I know there's Fazal Haq Faruqi in the bench and all, but still I would feel SRH, I think they can utilize a lot with either Akil Hussain or Adil Rashid. I think both of them are good additions. I think both of them will be rotated. Let's see how Adil Rashid does, because he first played for Punjab Kings and he didn't do that well in Mohali pitches. I don't know how he will do in Hyderabad pitches. That depends on how the pitch turns and all. So that will depend on how Adil Rashid will do. Definitely, Adil Rashid will be the starter, but Akil Hussain will get his chances in case if Adil Rashid struggles. So let's see how it goes. I think Markande is a brilliant addition, because they needed an Indian spinner. I would feel they released both Suchit and Shreyas Gopal. So I think Markande was a good addition, and I think he should be playing in the playing 11. Hopefully, let's see how it goes. I think they'll rotate the spinners. That's what I would feel. They'll definitely go for overseas spinner, and they'll go with three Indian pacers. But let's see how it goes, Kunal.
Okay. Big question for everyone. Who is the captain for Sunrisers Hyderabad after seeing all these players?
Mayank
Mayank
Agarwal.
Agarwal or Aden
I think
Markram?
I think Mayank I would feel, because they I think with all the issues that they had with overseas captains, I think especially the SRH management with Vaughan and Williamson, I would feel that they should go with the Indian captain right now. I think that's why they got Mayank in the first place. I would feel to fill that role of a captain. I feel, because anyways, if they appoint Markram as captain, I think the same problem will happen. I think even to Markram in a few years time. I just think SRH management doesn't have certain trust with these overseas players, and especially the coaches and all. I would feel so. Rather than going for an overseas captain, I would feel the Indian captain right now, just to stabilize that the team and the environment. I would feel, I think Mayank will be the best option. Hopefully, he performs under pressure. That's what I would feel for Mayank right now. Just forget about being that captain and being that responsibility that he had at Punjab Kings. Forget everything what happened in the past and think freshly and think. I mean, they have a great team. I think if we can obviously stabilize the team and have a positive environment, I think Mayank will do a good job with SRH this time around.
Okay. So Krishna Gopal, you can also tell me in the comment section your captain. Okay, Chitanshu, your captain.
Mayank Agarwal.
Mayank Agarwal, confirm. No? Gaurav,
Yeah,
captain of
Mayank
SRH.
Agarwal, I think.
Mayank Agarwal. Okay, okay, that's fine. Can you think about Henrik Klassen or Glenn Phillips?
Glenn Phillips, because how he's performed in the 2020 World Cup, I think for New Zealand, he's done all three aspects good. I think fielding, batting, bowling, I
Yeah,
think all three
very
is
good.
good under him. Yeah, so I think with the form that he's in, I know Henrik Larsson was bought for 6 crores, but still, I think Glenn Phillips. I think there's a reason why they retained Glenn Phillips is because even though he didn't play last year for SRH that much, I still think Glenn Phillips can contribute a lot this season around, and especially with how he's been performing for New Zealand. Also, I feel Glenn Phillips should be in that playing 11 for SRH.
Okay, okay, so how much out of 10 you're giving to SRH?
SRH, I think around 8, I would feel 8 out of 10. But hopefully they perform. That's the thing. The problem with SRH is you never know. Even with a good squad, they may not
Yeah,
perform. This could be Mayank's first this season. So let's see. I mean, the squad is 8 out of 10, but hopefully they can get the team around and try to reach the playoffs, I would feel.
okay. Gaurav, how much out of 10?
या मैं 8.5 देना चाहूँगा सनराइज़र हैदराबाद से, क्योंकि जहाँ तक मैं देखता हूँ कि टीम तो ठीक तरह से बन चुकी है, बट इनकी जो प्रॉब्लम होगी वो ओवरसीज़ प्लेयर को लेकर होगी कि किस ओवरसीज़ प्लेयर को खिलाएं हम। बट जहाँ तक देख रहा हूँ मैं, टीम बिल्कुल सेटल है। जो बात कर रहे हैं हम ओवरसीज़ की, तो ओवरसीज़ की दिक्कत है। टीम की बात करें, अकील हुसैन, आदिल रशीद लिए स्पिनर, तो मेरे ख्याल से इनमें से एक ज़रूर खेलेगा, क्योंकि सनराइज़र हैदराबाद की टीम में थोड़ी कमी है स्पिनर्स को लेके। और
Okay,
जहाँ तक बात हो रही थी हेनरिच क्लासन या ग्लेन फिलिप्स की, तो मैं इन दोनों की जगह हैरी ब्रूक को खिलाना चाहूँगा, क्योंकि अगर आपने उनके ऊपर इतना अमाउंट दिया है तो उनको टीम में जगह मिलनी चाहिए। और मेरे 4 ओवरसीज़ प्लेयर अगर मैं देख रहा हूँ तो हैरी ब्रूक, एडन मार्करम और आदिल राशिद, और एक मैं अकील हुसैन को खिलाना चाहूँगा।
okay, ठीक है। तो शीतांशु जी कितना 10 में से?
8.5 से 9 मतलब
8.5। Okay, Sunrisers Hyderabad fan is coming now. Okay, Krishna.
Hello guys, am I audible?
Yes, yes,
कमेंट
yes.
सेक्शन में रहा नहीं गया।
Okay. So Krishna, how much?
मेरा नेट का थोड़ा प्रॉब्लम है, कभी भी छूट
और
सकता है।
माइक आ रही थी।
या
वीडियो में आ सकते हो? अब इतनी अच्छी टीम बन गई है,
या
शक्ल
या
तो तुम्हारी।
टेलर व्हाट कैन यू रिपीट?
माइक को इको कर रहा है
Can
सर।
you show your face?
हेलो
Yeah, can you show your face?
Put your video on Krishna Gopal.
या
Krishna,
You need to turn on
from
your
your
camera.
video.
वेट एंड माइक थोड़ा दूर रख लो तो बेटर रहेगा आई गेस।
Okay. Okay. तो कृष्ण गोपाल जी बहुत खुश लग
या
रहा
या
है कि मतलब स्क्वाड जो है तैयार हो गई है। अब कैप्टन भी बता ही दीजिए कृष्णा जी। कैप्टन बता दीजिए
थोड़ा
कौन सा
दिक्कत आ रहा है मेरा नेट से, सॉरी। कैन यू रिपीट? हाँ कैप्टन, कैप्टन आई थिंक एडन मार्करम फॉर मी,
एडन मार्कम। ओके, ठीक है।
Hey, Krishna Gopal, don't you think with the management
because
of
see
SRH?
because
No, no, I was telling with the problems what
see
happened with
Pawan, the first
IPL.
point is
Yeah, continue, continue. Fine, sorry.
I understand, Pawan. See, there. Yeah, see, first my point is that Eden Markram, I am saying the captain because he is the captain already in the SA20 League for South Africa Eastern League, Okay, the Eastern Cape. And second point is that we already saw that his performance for Punjab Kings. He batted number three and he was the captain of Punjab Kings. So I think we shouldn't put that much pressure on Mike Agarwal. Let him play freely in the opening. So that's why for pressure, I'm saying that my Markram will be better.
Okay. How much out of 10 Hyderabad squad? Out of 10, how much you will rate them?
Uh,
Out of
I will say 8.5.
8.5. Okay. Okay. Now come to Delhi Capitals. Okay. Question number one from Pavan. Uh,
Yeah.
I want to know why Delhi Capitals not spending their money. What they want to do with their money. I want to know. No gun all rounder, just going for backup and backup, backup.
Mm, mm.
Why no
Yeah.
all rounder is there? I want to
Mm,
They
know.
are going to sponsor. They are going to sponsor Pawan's trip to India next year for IPL.
I want to know. Delhi
Yeah.
Capitals. Primario Shepherd goes on base price 50 lakh. Okay.
mm,
Jason
mm,
Holder goes on 5 crore. I think
mm,
Delhi already have for last player. They took Riley Rosso. They have
mm.
9 crores. Why don't
Yeah.
they go for Jason Holder? Jason Holder is a good all rounder. You gave you batting plus bowling option. Why don't
Yes.
they go? I want to know the answer.
Even I was speaking in DC to only fans also that day when I did a video also this week also all were telling Jason Holder was the number one target also. I also felt that Jason Holder was the number one target, but I don't understand why Delhi Capitals didn't go after him. I think the sole reason was that they wanted to go for Cameron Green. That was the problem. I think Jason Holder did go before in set two, if I'm not mistaken, in set two. That's what I think what happened, and they failed to buy Cameron Green, and then I think that was the issue. What happened? I think Jason Holder was in set one, if I'm not mistaken, and Cameron Green was in set two. I think DC's target, I think Ponting was saying to go after Cameron Green. Unfortunately,
Yes.
Mumbai Indians were going after him as well, and they had a higher purse than DC, and Delhi Capitals lost in that bid. So that's why I think they were not focusing on Jason Holder. I think Jason Holder was the second target. But I think the mistake what DC did was they should have gone for Jason Holder, and I think they would have got him for 8 or 9 crores somehow. I think from Rajasthan, because I think Delhi Capitals had a higher purse than Rajasthan also. They could have easily got Jason Holder in, but I think the only reason was that they were going after Cameron Green, and they thought very confidently they can get Cameron Green easily, but MI came to spoil the plans, and they went above Delhi Capitals. I think that was the reason why Delhi Capitals couldn't get
Both of
Jason
them were in
Holder.
set two itself, if I'm not wrong.
Huh?
Both of them were in set two itself.
Yeah, but I think Jason Holder's bid went before Cameron Green. I think Cameron Green came much later than Jason Holder, if I'm not mistaken. Jason
No, no.
Holder's
First Cameron Green came. After that,
After
Jason
Cameron
Holder.
Green.
after Cameron
After
Green.
Cameron Green, yeah, that's why I
Yes.
want to know that they can change their strategy if they don't get Cameron Green. They can go for Jason Holder because Jason Holder,
Romario Shepard
good
is also
captain.
there.
Romario
No, I
Shepherd,
don't think Romario Shepherd would have been a good choice because, especially his bowling, I think economy wise, I don't think it's much good. I have seen Romario Shepherd's performance. I think he wasn't even in the West Indies squad because mainly because his bowling has really gone bad. I would feel from the last 2 years. I think he's leaking runs, especially in the death, and his batting also has not been that much impressive. I don't think Romario Shepherd could have been a good fit for DC, but I think Jason Holder would have been a brilliant addition because I think Jason Holder, what I've seen with his experience, I think the experience only matters for Jason Holder to be in IPL team because especially his batting, I think he can accelerate very quickly, especially in chases. What I've seen with Jason Holder is that he can somehow go quickly from 120 strike rate to 180 or 190 under pressure. We saw that with SRH also during the 2020 IPL. I was very impressed with how Jason Holder did that, and his bowling also. He's really improved with his lengths, bowling yorkers, bowling full lengths. Knows exactly where to bowl. I know he's very good at Test cricket mainly, but in 2020 cricket also he's aware of where to bowl, where to pitch the deliveries, and that experience will matter for DC. And even under leadership decisions also, that would have helped a lot. I think for Rishabh Pant also, I would feel a player like Jason Holt in the dressing room would have really helped. So I don't understand why they didn't go for overseas all rounder. I was questioning why they haven't gone for overseas finish. I think they could have sacrificed either Phil Salt or Riley Rossouw for a overseas finish and for a backup for Roman Powell, because as we know, Roman Powell doesn't bowl that much also now these days. He's a pure batsman right now. Before they considered Powell as an all rounder, but right now he's focusing more on his batting and he's not focusing much on his bowling. So that is a big loss, especially losing Shardul Thakur also. And we have an inexperienced Aman Khan who hasn't played for India yet, unlike Shardul Thakur who's played for India before he came to Delhi Capitals. He hasn't played for India. He's a untested player in IPL. Only played one match for KKR. So highly doubtful how Aman Khan will do for in the IPL this time. And even Mukesh Kumar, I would feel, is a undoubted player yet. So these are the issues I think Delhi Capitals have this time, and it could be very risky this time for Delhi Capitals not having a backup for Roman Powell this time around, or even an Indian
Actually,
finisher.
very shocking for me the selection of Riley Rosso. Riley Rosso is a type of player making good hits out of 5 matches. They are flop in 4 matches. So I don't think Riley Rosso is a good
No,
option.
I mean
It's
Riley Rossouw is a okay pick. I understand why they've gone for Riley. Obviously, he's a backup for Mittelmarsh. I know that, but still, I think Riley Rossouw, he does. I mean, yeah, maybe he can be not consistent, but I think he will perform still. We've seen in South Africa versus India also he's performed in pitches. I think he will suit the style of Delhi Capitals. I think because he was with Pretoria Capitals also, I feel because of that, I think they've gone for Riley Rossouw, and he's been performing well in 2022 also. Yeah, maybe he will fail a few innings. That happens to any player, but I think if you back him, I think he will somehow perform. And he also has experience. He's, I think, around 33 or 34. So I think that will also help. But more than Rossouw, I would feel if they went for an overseas finisher, I think that would have helped Delhi Capitals. I think that was the main priority also, I would say, before the auctions also. I feel a finisher, overseas finisher, and a backup for Roman Powell would have been really crucial. Or a player to replace Roman Powell could have been Jason Holt easily, I would feel, but they didn't go for that option. But still, I think regardless of that, I think still their squad is good. I would feel still
yes,
their squad is good. I
yes.
think only
Delhi
that
Capitals is
one
good before
one
auction.
Huh? Before
Yeah,
auction, they
before
had
auction.
the playing 11. They had the playing 11 sorted. Actually, I think either Aman Khan or Mukesh Kumar will play. I think most likely, I think Mukesh Kumar will be playing, seeing how he's performing in domestic circuit. And I think for Bengal, he's been doing well in the Ranji Trophy and Syed Mustaq Ali Trophy. So I think Mukesh Kumar will be playing for me. But let's see how Delhi Capitals will do. Regardless, I don't think they'll be much worried. I think maybe that finisher spot is a problem, but still think they have covered all areas.
Yeah. Uh, and inclusion of Ishan Sharma is also good. He's a experienced
Hmm.
bowler.
I think
Will
that's I think
definitely
that's
help
mainly
in Delhi.
for I think that's mainly for the mentorship. I think they bought Nishan Sharma, especially for these fast bowlers, especially for bowlers like Khalil Ahmed, Chetan Sakari. I think Ishan Sharma's experience will matter for them. I think Ishan Sharma has brought more of a mentorship, I would feel, and to teach all these young fast bowlers, especially. And I think that addition is a good pick. I would feel for Ishan Sharma, getting him for base price. I would feel it's a good addition. Maybe if someone gets injured, I think Ishan Sharma can play. His experience is very valuable. He's played for IPL, I think, for about 15 years. So I think that experience will matter. I think even Manish Pandey's experience also will matter to the team, especially for the youngsters. I think both of them were bought for the experience, I think, and especially to mentor these youngsters, I would feel both of these players will be valuable for us. And let's see how they do. I would feel Delhi Capitals. Interesting picks. Just though the finisher spot only, I would feel was the problem. But otherwise, I think overall, I think Delhi Capitals has all aspects covered, I would feel.
Okay. Gaurav, क्या
या
कहना
मुझे भी
चाहेंगे
लगता
दिल्ली?
है कि दिल्ली कैपिटल्स कैमरून ग्रीन के पीछे जा रही थी, और जिस हिसाब से कैमरून ग्रीन नहीं मिला तो उन्होंने अपनी स्ट्रेटजी चेंज कर दी और वो अपने बेसिक्स पे ध्यान देने लगे कि क्या किस प्लेयर का क्या ऑप्शन हो सकता है। जैसे कि रायले रोसो लिया उन्होंने, फिलिप सोल्ट लिया,
तो मैं मानता हूँ कि फिलिप सोल्ट जहाँ तक मैं देखता हूँ तो वो तो ऋषभ पंत का एक ऑप्शन हो गया, और रायले रोसो जहाँ तक देख रहा हूँ वो मिचेल मार्श को रिप्लेस कर सकते हैं अगर इंजर्ड हो तो। और ईशांत शर्मा और एक प्लेयर हो मनीष पांडे। मनीष पांडे को भी मैं नंबर 3 पे देखता हूँ जिस हिसाब से दिल्ली कैपिटल्स की टीम है, क्योंकि एक रूल आया है एक्स फैक्टर रूल, तो मेरे ख्याल से एक फॉरेन को आप बिठा सकते हो और 3 फॉरेन के साथ जा सकते हो, और रायले रोसो मेरे ख्याल से एक्स फैक्टर की तरह यूज कर सकती है दिल्ली कैपिटल्स, और 14 ओवर के बाद ऐसे ही प्लेयर की जरूरत पड़ेगी, तो मेरे ख्याल से अच्छा एडिशन है रायले रोसो। इशांत शर्मा की जहाँ तक बात करें तो मेरे ख्याल से पावर प्ले में अच्छी गेंदबाजी करते हैं, बट आप डेथ में ईशांत शर्मा का यूज नहीं कर सकते जिस हिसाब से
आई थिंक कोटला में काफ़ी
उनकी
यूज़ कर
पेस है।
सकते हैं। कोटला में 7 मैचेस होंगे तो आई थिंक
या
दिल्ली में
उसमें
खेल लेंगे।
उसमें बहुत ज्यादा एक्सपीरियंस, या उनका एक्सपीरियंस काम आएगा कोटला में, क्योंकि कोटला से ही वे खेले पले बड़े हैं, तो मेरे ख्याल से वहां भी एक्सपीरियंस उनका काम आएगा।
ठीक है, तो मतलब मनीष पांडे का मतलब सरप्राइज़ नहीं लगा? मतलब मनीष पांडे के साथ तो स्ट्राइक रेट इश्यू है, 3rd नंबर पे चलिए कुछ मैचेस ऐसे होंगे जिसमें स्ट्राइक रेट की ज़रूरत नहीं पड़ेगी
बट
बट
ये है कि आपको एक इंडियन प्लेयर मिल गया है बैटिंग में, तो मेरे ख्याल से बहुत हद तक आपकी जो मतलब प्रॉब्लम है नंबर 3 की वो सोल्व हो जाएगी। आपको अजिंक्य रहाणे, स्टीव स्मिथ, मतलब कई प्लेयर को आजमाया गया है दिल्ली कैपिटल्स में, बट मेरे ख्याल से मनीष पांडे स्टेबिलिटी दे सकते हैं जिस हिसाब से वो खेलते हैं।
ओके, हितांशु व्यूज़ ऑन दिल्ली कैपिटल?
हाँ, मतलब जैसे सबने अभी तक बोला है कि मतलब ऑलमोस्ट लाइक टू लाइक रिप्लेसमेंट्स हैं। मोर और लेस बैलेंस स्क्वाड है दिल्ली का, तो ज़्यादा कुछ है नहीं डिस्कस करने का इसमें आई गेस। मतलब स्पिन डिपार्टमेंट में भी है ही काफ़ी, मतलब आई थिंक कुलदीप यादव कुलदीप यादव
अक्षर
है इनके
पटेल।
पास, इनके पास अक्षर पटेल है।
नहीं, बॉलिंग तो शॉर्टेड है बट एक फिनिशर तो ले ही सकते थे, पैसे ज़्यादा थे
हाँ, वो तो है ही,
50
मतलब वो तो ऑब्वियसली मतलब जेसन होल्डर या फिर जैसे बेन स्टोक्स का तो थोड़ा आउट ऑफ लिमिट हो गया था।
हाँ, बेन
बेन
स्टोक्स
स्टोक्स
के
और
पीछे
कैमरन
नहीं जा
ग्रीन तो
सकते थे
मतलब
बट
काफ़ी आउट ऑफ लिमिट
मैं
जा चुके
समझता
थे।
हूँ कैमरन ग्रीन के बाद आप स्ट्रेटजी चेंज कर सकते थे, एटलीस्ट एक ले लेते, थोड़ा बेटर रहता। चलिए
हुँ,
कितना देते हैं 10 में से दिल्ली कैपिटल्स को?
आई वुड से 9।
9। गौरव?
8.5।
8.5। पवन?
9 I would feel.
10 ऑफ 9। ओके, फाइन। कृष्णा
How?
कितना? दिल्ली को कितना 10 में से?
9 for
ठीक है, 10 में से 9। ठीक है, चलिए तो अब नेक्स्ट टीम के पास आ जाते हैं, राजस्थान रॉयल्स। ओके, राजस्थान रॉयल्स ने भी मतलब ऑलरेडी टीम बहुत अच्छी लग रही थी, हमने बात किया था टीम एनालिसिस में कि ये टीम जो है खिताब जीत सकती है, जैसा इनका स्क्वाड था ऑलमोस्ट बैलेंस लग रहा था, जिसमें कुछ एडिशन किया है इन्होंने और मतलब ज़रूरत से ज़्यादा ही ऐड कर दिया है, मतलब ज़रूरत नहीं थी। यहाँ पे मैं देख रहा हूँ जो रूट, एडम जैम्पा, यहाँ पे जगह दिख ही नहीं रही है, यहाँ पे इनको ओवरसीज में कितने कंफ्यूजन है। क्या लगता है मतलब राजस्थान का बैलेंस जो है कैसे बनेगा, मतलब कौन से 4 ओवरसीज ये लेंगे? कंफ्यूजन नहीं है बहुत ज़्यादा जो रूट और जैम्पा को ऐड करने
also
में?
also Kunal, या
हम्म।
वही बोल रहा था, जैम्पा को ऐड करने का कोई मतलब नहीं था। इफ यू हैव ऑलरेडी चाहल एंड यूजी, सो नो पॉइंट ऑफ एडिंग जम्पा,
चहल एंड
so there's
चाहल
a
एंड यूजी क्यों?
difficulty because yeah we can understand.
कृष्णा गोपाल
Yeah,
मस्त। चाहल एंड यूजी।
नहीं, चहल भी है
no
अपने
no
पास,
sorry
यूवी भी
Chahal
है।
and Ashwin.
ओके, तो थोड़ा सा
अरे
मतलब अजीब तो नहीं लगा, मतलब जी-
इसीलिए कहते हैं
जो
रिदम
रूट
के
को
साथ
मुझे,
थोड़ा कम रहा करो।
ओके, जैसे नहीं लग रहा कि
Chahal and
हितांशु,
Ashwin.
ओके, हितांशु इसमें नहीं लग रहा है कि जो रूट को जो ऐड किया है इन्होंने टीम में, शायद ही कोई मैच मिलेगा जो रूट को खेलने के लिए, बहुत मुश्किल से, अगर कोई इंजर्ड हुआ तो। या फिर
हाँ,
हेटमायर अपनी प्लेन मिस कर दे तो?
हाँ, वही मैंने बोला। मतलब बहुत मुश्किल है क्योंकि 4 ओवरसीज़ इनके ऑब्वियसली सॉर्टेड है, मतलब जॉस बटलर फॉर श्योर खेलने वाले हैं
हुँ,
और अभी जेसन होल्डर को लिया है एंड जो हम लोगों ने प्री ऑक्शन रिव्यू में डिस्कस किया था कि
हाँ,
उनको एक वो ऑलराउंडर चाहिए था।
बिल्कुल,
वेदर पेस या स्पिन वो नहीं था फ़र्क, बट दे नीडेड एन एक्सपीरियंस्ड ऑलराउंडर।
हाँ,
तो उन्होंने वो जो गैप था जो प्री ऑक्शन में हमने डिस्कस किया था वो किसी ने बात पहुँचा दी और उन्होंने होल्डर को ले लिया।
हाँ,
तो बेसिकली अब होल्डर तो पक्का खेलेंगे, बोल्ट पक्का खेल रहे हैं और बटलर है, 3 तो ये हो गए। अब चौथा है हेटमायर।
हुँ।
हेटमायर को आप ड्रॉप करने नहीं वाले हो।
नहीं ड्रॉप तो नहीं करेंगे, इंजरी आ गई तो अलग
तो
बात है, फिर
तो
रूट
ये
बैलेंस
4
नहीं कर पाएँगे शायद।
तो ये 4 तो फिक्स हो गए आपके ओवरसीज़। तो अब डिपेंड करता है कि अब आप किसको ड्रॉप करोगे ज़ैम्पा को लाने के लिए। ज़ैम्पा को लाने की वजह क्या हो सकती है? एक तो ये कि अगर कोई बहुत ज़्यादा स्पिन फ्रेंडली ट्रैक हो गया,
हुँ,
तो उसमें आप ज़ैम्पा को इंक्लूड कर सकते हो एज़ योर थर्ड स्पिनर, बट किसकी जगह? दिक्कत
नहीं
वही है।
ज़ैम्पा तो उसी केस में हो सकता है, मान लो जैसे चहल अवेलेबल नहीं है, तो उस टाइम वो सोचेंगे कि चलो एक लेग स्पिनर हम लेके चलते हैं
नहीं,
ज़ैम्पा को।
ज़रूरी नहीं है, मतलब 3 स्पिनर के साथ भी जा सकती है टीम क्योंकि ऑलरेडी आपके पास होल्डर एज़ एन ऑलराउंडर है, पेस
हुँ,
ऑलराउंडर है आपके पास। तो प्रोबेबली वर्स्ट केस सिनेरियो मतलब अगर ज़ाम्पा को इंक्लूड करना पड़े, तो दे माइट हैव टू ड्रॉप आउट ट्रेंट बोल्ट और उसकी जगह अपने इंडियन पेसर्स खिला सकते हैं।
हुँ। हालाँकि देखिए
दैट्स द
बैकअप पे तो बहुत ज़्यादा काम किया है राजस्थान ने, मतलब मुरुगन
हाँ,
अश्विन को भी ऐड कर दिया
मोर
कि
और लेस
अश्विन को अश्विन ही रिप्लेस कर दे। 2 अश्विन आपस में ही रिप्लेस हो जाए, ऐसा भी हो सकता है, ज़रूरत पड़ी तो।
मतलब जैसे सीएसके है जो मिनी राइजिंग पुणे सुपर जायंट बन रहा था, राजस्थान ने भी वही किया है।
हाँ,
तो
तो कितना देते हैं?
2 टीम्स जो उस समय बैन हुई थी, दोनों ने ही अपना आरपीएस का ही फॉर्म बनाया है वापस।
हाँ, तो कितना देते हैं आप राजस्थान को फिर 10 में से?
9, 9.5।
9 गौरव?
मैं 8 दूंगा राजस्थान रॉयल्स को।
रीज़न?
रीज़न यही है कि आपका जो मतलब रियान पराग तक आपका सेटल है, यानी मैं समझता हूँ कि टॉप 6 सेटल है राजस्थान रॉयल्स के। बट आपको ये नहीं पता कि लास्ट 5 आपके जो बॉलर्स है वो कौन होंगे, क्योंकि आपके पास जैसन होल्डर, एडम चैम्पा, फेरा आ रहे हैं और ओबिड में कोई भी है।
नहीं,
तो
जब
उनमें
बहुत
से
सारे अच्छे प्लेयर होते हैं तो इससे अच्छा क्या हेडेक हो सकता है कि अच्छे-अच्छे प्लेयर हमारे पास हैं, कोई भी एक उठा लो।
बट उसमें ये
इससे
बात हो गई ना कि आप 4 ही ओवरसीज़ खिला सकते हो। आपके पास जोस बटलर, सिमरन हेटमायर तो आपके पक्का ही खेलेंगे और आपको फिर एक जैसन होल्डर या फिर ट्रेंट बोल्ट के साथ जाना होगा। तो उस केस
हुँ,
में आपके पास या तो आर अश्विन या फिर युजवेंद्र चहल, और एक पेस बॉलर जो शायद मेरे ख्याल से नवदीप सैनी हो सकते हैं।
प्रसिद्ध कृष्णा
ऐसे
पहले।
या
कृष्णा, कुलदीप सेन।
या या फिर है ना, मतलब उस हिसाब से एक तरह से बॉलिंग ज़्यादा लंबी हो जाएगी राजस्थान रॉयल्स की। तो वहाँ मुझे थोड़ी कमज़ोर लग रही है राजस्थान रॉयल्स डेथ में। तो इस वजह से मैं
कितना 10 में से?
कम ही देना, या 8।
8 पवन, योर व्यूज़ ऑन राजस्थान स्क्वाड?
I think it's 8.5. I think only issue I would feel is that too much pressure on Padikal and Yashasvi Jaiswal, because I don't think they've got any backups. I think Indian batsman backups. I think for both of them, I would feel mostly they have the uncapped Indian players to obviously replace if both of them struggle. And I think Padikal, especially, is not batting at his suitable position. I think he generally opens, but he batted at number 4 because there's no option, and they haven't found a number 4 Indian player. Probably they can't replace any of that, because I think the 4 overs is already fixed, as Sitanshu said. I think with Bolt, Hetmeyer, now Holder is coming, so I think Holder will play and Josh Butler. So I don't think they will change those 4. I think unless they rotate either Hetmeyer and then bring in a Zampa if needed, if Holder does well with the bats. But we'll have to see how that happens with Rajasthan. I think they have many overseas options, but when it comes to the Indian players, I think the options, I think it's very limited. I think Sanju Samson obviously play at number three, but Padikal, you never can depend whether he will perform always at number four. I think last season he did very well, but you never know this season what will happen, especially because they are not playing only in Mumbai now. They're going to play in Jaipur, and they're going to play. Jaipur is a very interesting pitch, I would feel, especially with batsmen. I think mostly it turns a lot. It's spin friendly, so let's see how Padikal does against spin. That's going to be very interesting to see how Padikar handles over there, and especially they go away. So um, I said 8.5 because of those two, and especially I think Parag, I think will be used more or less with that impact player rule that comes with. I think Parag maybe, I think either Parag or I think mostly Padikal mostly will be used on that because Parag is a good fielder. So I don't think Parag will be used on that impact player role. I think mostly I think Padikal because he doesn't suit in that team mostly, and I think they'll need the extra bowler. So in that case, I think Padikal will be you. I think the impact player rule will be used for Padikal, but luckily they have that impact player rule which will help Rajasthan Royals also in combining that playing 11. So I think that's the reason why I gave them 8.5.
Okay, Pawan, as I'm saying the history of Rajasthan Royals, they just investing on young players and give a chance in playing 11 also. Your example is Yashasvi Jaiswal. Now Yashasvi Jaiswal is there. They retained also. So
Hmm.
what do you think about Dhruv Jurel and Kunal Singh Rathod? Did they get the chance?
I think
In case if anyone fails in
Durrell,
top
I've
order?
heard a bit of him. I've heard a bit of him. Let's see if they can get a chance in the playing 11. I'm not so sure. Not heard much of Kunal Singh Rathore, so I can't say much about him. I've heard a bit of Jurel, so I
Dhruv Jurel, vice captain of under 19 team. Yeah,
yeah,
Dhruv
yeah,
Jurel.
that's right. Yeah, yeah. I think he performed well. I think in the under 19 World Cup also. I think recently. So last this year. So let's see how. I think he'll get a chance. Let's see. They back a lot of youngsters. I think Jaiswal had a good domestic record before he came to playing with the Rajasthan Royals. He had a good track record before he came straight away to this Rajasthan Royals squad. I'm not playing 11. I'm not sure about much of Dhruv Jurel, whether he'll straight away come into the playing 11. But maybe during the latter half, especially if Rajasthan Royals go to the playoffs, I think before the 14 matches, then they may get a chance towards the latter part. I would feel not immediately. I think because they already have a settled playing 11. As I feel, the only issue that they had was that all round the number six spot. I would feel, and that is where Jason Holder fits in that playing 11. Otherwise, I don't think there was a huge issue because, anyways, I think the top five, six was settled before this. I think, especially the number six and number seven was the only problem that Rajasthan had, and that's why Ashwin had to come in at number seven. But now, because they have Jason Holder, I don't think the batting looks bit doesn't have much of issue, and they have Joe Root if they need Joe Root as a backup. I mean, playing in the playing 11, they could also play him. Reality that will happen, but they have him as a backup also if needed. Um, but yeah, I think overall, I think Rajasthan do back their youngsters. I think most of them will get a chance, but I think already they have the youngsters. I mean, youngsters playing that playing 11. So I don't know if they'll add more youngsters to play in that playing 11 because I think Kuldeep Sen also is still uncapped. I think he may get a chance also with that impact player rule. Let's see, with that impact player rule, I think these uncapped players, more of them will get opportunity. I would feel
Yeah. Okay, how much out of 10? Rajasthan.
8.5, I would say, because they already had a settled.
8.5. Hitanshu,
Yeah.
8.5.
Around 9, I said.
9. Gaurav, out of 10.
Yeah,
Rajasthan.
yeah, eight.
8. Okay, 8. Okay, now moving to RCB, Royal Challengers Bangalore. Okay, one question from me. On seeing the squad of Royal Challengers Bangalore, you don't think they are totally dependent on Kohli, Faf du Plessis and Rajat Patidar? On seeing the squad of Royal Challengers Bangalore, they are just working on bowling department only. They're not working on backup
That
batsmen.
was the problem they had in the last 15 years. No, the problem is they never had issue with the batting. It was always the bowling that let RCB down. And I think this time also I would feel in the options that they didn't focus on the bowling. They just bought all these players. I would feel Will Jacks. I think Reece Top is a good addition, but my issue is that Whether Reece Topley could, I mean, he's a good addition, I know, but I don't in the Chinnaswamy Stadium whether Reece Topley could perform as his expected. I think Josh Hazelwood was brilliant last season. Josh Hazelwood will definitely perform in Chinnaswamy. Reece Topley is a good addition, I would feel. Problem is that he's coming after injury. I don't know whether he'll perform straight away when he comes to March. But let's see. I think it's an interesting pick. I would feel. I think Will Jacks is a good pick, but I think they have so much in the batting order. I don't know whether Will Jacks is an appropriate backup for Maxwell, because Will Jacks usually opens. I've never seen him batting at number 4. I know he bowls a bit, which is going to be interesting in case Maxwell misses. I think Maxwell will miss the first 2 or 3 because he's coming back from injury. I think he'll miss the first 2 or 3 matches according to several sources. So Will Jacks may have to get ready, or even Finn Allen. I think Finn Allen has been in that RCB setup for 2 to 3 years. So I hope he gets a chance instead of Will Jacks, because I think Finn Allen and Faf du Plessis is a deadly opening duo. They could definitely get around 40 or 50 runs in 3 overs. That's how a good Finn Allen is, especially with his strike rate. We saw in the 2020 World Cup, he can go until 200, 210 in the power play. So I think Finn Allen should get a chance, I hope, in case Maxwell is not recovered, by March. But I think again the spin department, I think again problem, I think, because Hasaranga is also going to miss the first 2 to 3 matches, I think. And if Hasaranga struggles, you never know. In Chinnaswamy, last 15 years, only Yuzvendra Chahal has succeeded. In the past 15 years, when you talk about all the spinners, only UC has managed to get 100 wickets as the Chinnaswamy. No other spinner was able to dominate as much as what UC did. So I think it's a very difficult task for Hasaranga to actually perform at Chinnaswamy, because mainly spinners don't do very well at Chinnaswamy and it doesn't turn much. It's mainly for the pacers. So very, very difficult task for Hasaranga to adapt. Hopefully he can do it, but I doubt. That's the problem for me. And Shabas Ahmad as the second spinner, he is good, but he's not a potent, Indian spinner. So if they got an Indian spinner, maybe a Shreyas Gopal or even a Markande or even a Karnataka spinner, I would feel that would have helped RCB a lot. I was very surprised RCB didn't go for Kavirappa. I think especially with his record at Chinnaswamy, he would have been a brilliant addition, because you never know what Harshal Patel and Siraj will do, especially Mohammad Siraj. So I think Akash Deep was tried last season, and then they brought back Siraj. So I would feel Kavirappa would have been a brilliant choice for RCB. I don't know why they just allowed PVKs to buy him for base price. I think I was confused with that. But I think the uncapped players that they bought, I think one or two were good. But the rest, I think, was a bit disappointing, I would feel, especially with the uncapped players.
Okay. How much out of 10? RCB.
I think around 8 or 8.5 still, I would feel.
Okay, Jitanshu, your views on RCB.
Again, as Pawan mentioned, like the lack of spin. So that is the main thing. And again, the availability of players. I think Maxwell with his injuries and Hasaranga with national duties. So the kind of star that any team will want, they won't be getting that kind of a start with the proper 11 that they actually want to go with.
And depend on
So,
Kohli and Faf du Plessis also. More dependent.
and Kohli ka again, like for India, Kohli ka spot is number 3. But coming to RCB, देखना पड़ेगा, because if there's no other option, again with the 4 overseas ka combination, then Kohli might have to open. तो दोनों
Anuj
चीजें हैं.
Rawat, Faf du Plessis.
अनुज रावत
Possible?
का आई डोंट थिंक सो. अगेन मतलब पिछली बार उतने ज्यादा इम्प्रेसिव फॉर्म में तो नहीं थे, तो अभी श्योर नहीं है कि अभी शायद ओपनिंग में मिले ना मिले.
ठीक है. Out of 10 कितना?
8.
8. ठीक है. गौरव, आरसीबी में कोई दिक्कत नजर आ रही है या सेटल है टीम?
जहाँ तक मुझे लगता है एक स्पिन ऑलराउंडर होता इस टीम में तो एक बेहतर टीम हो सकती थी. आप सिकंदर राजा या फिर अकील हुसैन में से एक को भी ले लेते तो मेरे ख्याल से टीम
आई
सेटल हो
थिंक
सकती
विल
थी.
जैक्स और हसरंगा बैटिंग कर सकते हैं.
या बैटिंग कर सकते हैं, बट आपको एक ऐसा बॉलर चाहिए जो आपके लिए विकेट निकाल सके T20 क्रिकेट में। तो मैं
हाँ,
समझता हूँ
विकेट
अगर
टेकर तो हसरंगा है ही।
है।
हसरंगा से अच्छा विकेट टेकर कहाँ है अभी? हसरंगा जैसे
नो आई
बॉलर
एम
तो मतलब
नो आई एम टेलिंग अबाउट विल जैक।
विल जैक्स का मतलब अभी ठीक था, मतलब टेस्ट मैच में एशियन कंडीशंस में मतलब विकेट अच्छा ले रहे थे टेस्ट मैच में। देखना पड़ेगा T20 में कैसा रहता है,
बट
वो सरप्राइज
T20 में
कर
अभी
सकते
तक
हैं।
उन्होंने वो बॉलिंग नहीं की है, तो उसमें मुझे थोड़ा डाउट है
मुझे
विल जैक्स
मुश्किल भी
का।
लगता है कि अभी विल जैक्स फर्स्ट प्लेइंग 11 में है, अभी तो नहीं। मुझे ऐसा लगता है अभी तो नहीं, टाइम
नहीं,
लगेगा।
रॉयल चैलेंजर्स बैंगलोर की प्लेइंग 11 देख के तो बिल्कुल सेटल है, वही रहने वाली है जो मतलब पिछले सीजन थी। बट जहाँ तक मैं थोड़ा सा मतलब कमी देखता हूँ ना, तो मेरे ख्याल से एक स्पिन ऑलराउंडर होना चाहिए था, क्योंकि ग्लेन मैक्सवेल का आपको पता नहीं है खेलेंगे या नहीं खेलेंगे इस आईपीएल। तो मेरे ख्याल से अगर अकील हुसैन या फिर सिकंदर रजा में से एक ले लेते तो मेरे ख्याल से सेटल हो जाती रॉयल चैलेंजर्स बैंगलोर।
ओके।
या शकीब अल हसन।
या बिल्कुल।
10 में से कितना आरसीबी को?
10 से 8.5।
8.5। चलिए, ठीक है। तो अब चलते हैं वर्ल्ड चैंपियन के पास, गुजरात टाइटंस।
वर्ल्ड
गुजरात
चैंपियन।
टाइट सॉरी,
वर्ल्ड आईपीएल।
आईपीएल चैंपियन निकल जाता है क्या? ठीक है। तो
कह रहा हूँ रितम से दूर रहो।
ठीक है। सबसे पहला एडिशन इन्होंने किया केन विलियमसन, और अभी कुछ रिपोर्ट भी यही आई है कि केन विलियमसन को रेगुलर खिलाने वाले हैं। तो क्या लगता
नंबर
है कि
3 पे।
एक्सपीरियंस ऐड किया है? एक्सपीरियंस
It's
ऐड करना
confirmed.
सही था? पवन सेटिस्फाइड विद दिस एडिशन,
Yeah,
केन
I think
विलियमसन?
they had the problem. I think they had the problem with the number three. I think they tried Sai Sudarshan, they tried with Manohar. It all failed. So I think Kane Williamson is a brilliant pick. I could feel for Gujarat because I think they needed that number three spot. I think, and I think Kane will suit perfectly because then you have a Hardik Pandya, explosive batsman. I think they need anchor anyways because I think Shubman Gill does play some aggressive cricket. Gill, I think Saha is a bit. Is also anchorer, but both Kane and Saha can be vital, I think, as anchorers. And then you have Hardik Pandya, Miller, Rashid Khan, and then Tewatia, all the explosive. I mean, the batsmen who play 200 or above strike rate come later. So I think that they have that balance now in that team. I think it's a steal. I think buying
Yes,
Kane
team is
Williamson.
balanced.
I
I
mean,
can
buying
say they
Kane.
can retain their trophy. I can say now they
Yeah,
can retain their trophy.
I'm not sure whether they can retain the trophy, but I think definitely they can go to the playoffs. I would feel with this team, I think they'll definitely go to the playoffs. I think can't say whether they'll retain the trophy. That is another case. Let's see how they do. They do this time around because they do have a young squad. Hope they can. Hopefully they can retain the trophy. They can do it, but it's going to be a difficult task. But I think with Kane Williamson, I think that balance is there in the team. I would feel because they are whole was number three. Unfortunately, Matthew Wade will have to be out of the team because since Ashish Nehra has now confirmed that Kane Williamson will be an important player in that playing 11. So I think they have the balance. I think bowling also they got strengthened with Josh Little. Little, I think there's competition between Josh Little and Azari Joseph. I think Ashish Nehra would have seen how Josh Little has been performing so far for Ireland and in the 2020 World Cup, and especially with the left arm swing action, especially in the power play, and how the impact that Josh Little has been doing. I think it was a great addition. I know it was a bit overpriced, but I still think Josh Little is a good addition. I think and gives a competition for Alzari Joseph also, who's been doing well. Plus, it's a good replacement for Lockie Ferguson. I think also because Josh Little is really really impactful in the power play. Overall, I think Gujarat, I think Odion Smith is also a good addition. I would feel for
Yes,
base price, I think buying him also because I think the batting, especially, I would feel, yeah, maybe his bowling, I think at times he does concede runs, but his batting, I think, especially his power also coming at number six, number seven will help Gujarat Titans a lot. That strengthens actually the I think the number six, number seven, the finishers role. I think Odion Smith is a good addition. I would feel as a backup.
they have so many finishers. Hardik
Yeah, there's
Pandya,
too many
Rahul
finishers. I know that.
Tewatia, Rashid Khan, Odin Smith.
Yeah, yeah, but
Okay.
yes, I think yes, I agree with that. But with the impact player rule, I think Odion Smith also could play a part, especially maybe if they play with three overseas players at times, Gujarat Titans, I think audience with if they want to have a chase, I think I mean, especially if they're chasing, I think audience with could be taken to the playing 11. So I think I think due to the impact player rule, I think audience with is a good addition, I would feel. Overall, I think anyways the Indian bowling was good with Shami. I think Shivam Mavi coming in is also a great addition, I would feel, because I think Shivam Mavi will groom under Nera. I think it's a best place for Shivam Mavi to go, I would feel, because of the coaches that they have, the environment that they have, and especially Shami also. I think Mavi is a good addition for them. They have Yash Dayal and Nalkande, who's been doing well for Gujarat. So I think overall, I think their backups seem to be very good. I think what they bought was, I think several players can be in the playing 11. Especially, I was very happy with the Kane buy, because I predicted also, I think Gujarat or Lucknow would have targeted, because they needed a number three player. I would feel both of them targeted. I would feel both of them. I predicted that they both will target Williamson, and one of them got them. So I was happy that Williamson went back to Gujarat.
So 10 out of 9,
Yeah,
Pawan?
I
10
think
out
9
of
out of
9.
10. 9 out of 10.
10 out
9
of
out of
9.
10 with the
Sorry,
team.
9 out of 10. Sorry.
Yeah, 9 out of 10. Yeah, I agree with you.
9.
So Sitanshu, what do you think about balance in this team?
Yeah, I feel that they are again going to defend. Like on papers, they can easily defend their title,
Okay.
and especially with the impact player rule, so I think it's very favorable for them.
Okay. So rating out of 10, how many?
9.5.
9.5. Okay, Gaurav, any addition?
जहाँ तक मैं देख रहा था गुजरात टाइटंस को, तो नंबर 3 की सबसे बड़ी प्रॉब्लम थी। तो अब केन विलियमसन के एडिशन से जो गुजरात टाइटंस की नंबर 3 की प्रॉब्लम है वो सॉल्व हो गई है। बट अब ये देखना होगा कि ओपनिंग कौन करेगा शुभमन गिल के साथ, क्योंकि आप अब इंडियन प्लेयर कोई ओपनिंग करा सकते हैं,
Raha.
बट यहाँ भी
रिद्धिमान
आपने
साहा,
ऑप्शन लिया।
Ridhiman Saha is there. Ridhiman Saha did
रिद्धिमान
well last
साहा,
season.
शिखर भरत,
या
गुड
There's
ऑप्शन।
KS
बिल्कुल
Bharat
वही
also.
बात कह रहा हूँ मैं, के.एस. भरत भी लिया है। इस ये बहुत ही बढ़िया एडिशन है मेरे ख्याल से। आप बैटिंग देखेंगे गुजरात टाइटंस की तो मैं 10 में से 10 दूंगा, क्योंकि मतलब एक तरह से बिल्कुल जो होनी चाहिए आईपीएल में टीम उस तरह से बिल्कुल है। आपके पास ऑलराउंडर है, फिनिशर है और टॉप ऑर्डर भी आपका भरा हुआ है, तो बेस्ट
इनके
टीम
पास
लग रही है
बैकअप
मुझे
भी
इस
है,
हिसाब से।
सब
स्पिनर भी
कुछ है,
है,
सब
सब
कुछ
कुछ है।
है।
और
बॉलिंग में स्पिन
और
में
बॉलिंग
राशिद खान है, राशिद खान,
और
राहुल तेवतिया, साई किशोर।
बिल्कुल।
पेस में
और
मोहम्मद शमी, शिव मावी, और उसके बाद
बॉलिंग में
प्रदीप
जहाँ मुझे
नारायण,
कमजोर
अभिषेक
लग
शर्मा,
रही थी
राहुल
वो
तेजाब।
पेस ऑलराउंडर था कि एक पेस ऑलराउंडर होना चाहिए, और वो ओडिन स्मिथ के रूप में आ चुका है। तो मेरे ख्याल से टीम पूरी तरह से फिट हो चुकी है
और
आईपीएल के
राशिद खान नहीं भी है तो
2023 के
नूर
लिए।
अहमद है, तो दोनों
बिल्कुल,
अफगानी
नूर
सही है।
अहमद भी है, बट राशिद खान मुझे लगता है पूरे मैच खेलेंगे। बहुत ही
नहीं, इन
फिट
केस इंजरी
प्लेयर
हो
है।
भी जाए तो नूर अहमद भी एक अच्छे बॉलर है,
बिल्कुल,
ले लेते हैं
नूर
विकेट।
अहमद भी है, आपके पास साई किशोर भी है, तो मेरे ख्याल से इतनी प्रॉब्लम नहीं होगी। तो मैं गुजरात टाइटंस को 10 में से 10 नंबर देना चाहूँगा।
बिल्कुल 10 में 10 तो है, ठीक है। चलिए, अब बात करते हैं
9 में से 10 भी हो
लखनऊ।
सकता है वैसे।
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल दे दो, वो तो क्योंकि बैलेंस तो पूरी है इसमें, इसमें कोई डाउट ही नहीं है। मैं तो कह रहा हूँ रिटेन कर सकती है ट्रॉफी, क्योंकि करके दिखाया है हार्दिक पांड्या ने,
Hope they can
स्पेशली
retain.
फाइनल में 3
हार्दिक
विकेट्स लेना
पांड्या
बहुत
करके
बड़ी
आया है।
प्रैक्टिस।
ये है कि ये टीम प्लेऑफ में तो बिल्कुल जाएगी ही जाएगी, ये तो
नहीं
गारंटेड है।
जाती है तो सरप्राइज है मेरे लिए, अगर नहीं गई प्लेऑफ में तो बहुत बड़ा सरप्राइज।
नहीं जाने का मतलब कोई वो नहीं है, क्योंकि आपके पास पूरी बैटिंग है, ऑलराउंडर है, फिनिशर है, टॉप ऑर्डर है, तो कोई चांस नहीं बचता प्लेऑफ में जाने।
ठीक है, ओके। लखनऊ सुपर जायंट्स की बात करते हैं। निकोलस पूरन 16 करोड़, क्या देना सही था? पवन, योर व्यूज, 16 crores to Nicholas Puran after this type of performance.
Not worth it. Not worth it, because I think they've just based on his T10 performance, recent T10 that he was man of the tournament. I think this is what LSG and DC have. Even I'm strange that DC went until 15 crores. I think Nicholas Puran was just an unnecessary bid. I would feel that I think unnecessary target even that Delhi Capitals were
I
going for.
think
They could have
DC
even
looking for
targeted for.
left-hand batsman. That's it. Nothing.
Yes,
No, no,
yes.
but still they have Rishabh Pant and Aksha Patel. Why would you need Nicholas Puran in the team when you have Pant itself? Are you going to keep Nicholas
We can
Puran as a
use him
backup?
after 14 overs. We can use him after 14 overs.
Yeah, yeah, but
So you
still,
just forget
Puran,
David Warner as the top, a left-hander.
you have so many overseas players. I mean, especially the top order, you have so many players right now in that team. You needed an all-rounder, right, for DC. So I don't understand why DC targeted Puran, and I don't understand why even Lucknow. They needed a keeper. They have Quinton de Kock also, and I mean Puran. Yes, maybe
They
he's
have KL
he
Rahul
was
also.
needed for. Yeah,
KL
he was
Rahul
needed.
wicket keeper.
KL
Yeah,
Rahul.
they have many wicket keepers, but still they needed a
I
middle
don't
order
know why
batsman. I
KL
think that's
Rahul
why
is
they needed.
captain.
That is another conversation. But Puran, yeah, they needed a middle order batsman, but I don't. They could have got many other good options rather than Puran for 16 crores. I don't think Puran is worth at all 16 crores because his form for West Indies, his form for even for with Punjab Kings last time was terrible. So I don't understand why LSG purchased Nicholas Puran. I don't understand why KL Rahul even mention Gautam Gambhir and all to target Nicholas Puran. That's a big question mark, I would feel. But in a positive note, I think Unadkat was a steal, I would feel, for base price.
Yes.
I think this time around with how he's been performing
Romario
in.
Shepherd also.
Yeah, Romario Shepherd also, I would feel, is a steal. I think even he has been performing well for West Indies, I would feel. Um, Romario Shepherd, yeah,
And Amit
okay.
Mishra is a good addition, an experienced spinner.
Who?
Amit Mishra.
They
Amit
have
Mishra.
already Ravi
Yeah,
Bishnoi.
Amit Mishra, I think maybe he'll play a few matches, but I think more than that, I think it will be useful for the rest
Mentorship.
of, especially Ravi Bishnoi. I think Amit Mishra will be a good addition for him, obviously for mentorship. I think for Ravi
Yes.
Bishnoi, because Ravi Bishnoi, I think, has to learn a lot. I think, especially to bowl in the middle overs. I think, especially to come back to the Indian team. I think someone like Amit Mishra will definitely help Ravi Bishnoi to get back his confidence because I felt it was very injustice to what happened to Ravi Bishnoi to not be added in the 2020 World Cup squad. I think Ravi Bishnoi has done all basics covered. I think he has a few things to improve. I think Ravi Bishnoi, but I still think if he can improve those, especially in the middle overs, if he can vary his lengths, if he can bowl more of those googlies and especially bowl in length and not bowl loose deliveries in the middle overs, I think Ravi Bishnoi will be a wicket taking bowler. It's not going to be easy, obviously, in the pitches in Lucknow, but I think they do have a playing squad. But the problem is with this Lucknow squad, they have the players, but they don't know how to form the playing 11 because there's many players are there, but good players are there, but they don't know how. I mean, I can't form the playing 11 of Lucknow. First of all, there's Deepak Huda who can
Yes.
bat at number 3. He can play at number 6. So that problem is still there. They have Krishnappa Gautam also. So that problem is there for Lucknow. They do have the star players, but to form the playing 11 is very difficult with the squad that they have, and they still have that same problem that they had last year.
Even I feel that Kyle Mayers will warm the bench again. I
That's the
think
thing. Kyle Mayers could have been utilized, but right now when you have a Stoinis, you have Quinton the Cup can't be
when you are
dropped off.
adding Nicholas Puran, so you are utilizing your 16 crore.
You have to utilize, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Puran will have to be playing because obviously with that base price that he has, he can't be dropped again. Otherwise, I think what's the point of buying Puran for that much, having a purse of 23 crores at the beginning and then spending 16 crores on Puran? So I think Puran will have to play. Mark Wood will have to play. I don't understand why they release Chamira, because especially with Mark Wood having such a having injury, he's a very injury prone, and I don't understand in the first place why they released Chamira, because I think Chamira did well last season for LSG. I think Chamira and Mohsin Khan were the bowlers who were carrying LSG, not Mahmood. Mahmood was resting in the bench because he was injured for the whole season. So I don't get why they have retained Markwood. I know Markwood will obviously bowl the 145, 150 kilometers per hour, and I mean he'll try to get wickets, but I don't still understand subcontinental conditions where the Markwood will do so well. So that's a question mark for LSG.
Yeah. Okay. Hitanju, your views on Nicholas Puran? So much money,
Yeah,
16 crore.
Nicholas Puran, I will quote just Gautam Gambhir, whatever he said in that Insta video, that on his day he can, like whenever it's his day, he can just take the game away from the opposition. So it's just a matter of द डे, मतलब किसी दिन चल गया तो चल गया, बस खत्म, ओपोनेंट खत्म उस दिन। बट देन अगेन कमिंग बैक टू द पॉइंट कि मतलब 16 सीआर फॉर निकोलस पूरन, व्हेन उससे थोड़ा सा अगर एक्स्ट्रा अगर पे कर देते तो दे कुड हैव प्रोबेबली गॉट बेन स्टोक्स,
Yes. Even
हु वुड
just
हैव बीन द
Jason
मोर
Holder,
वैल्यूएबल।
even Jason Holder more valuable.
No.
जेसन होल्डर अगेन, बात ये है कि जेसन होल्डर दे हैड हिम इन द प्रीवियस सीजन एंड देन दे डिडंट
They don't
यूटिलाइज हिम।
utilize him. They don't utilize Jason Holder properly. Otherwise, Jason Holder would have been in the team, right? Still, because they made him to bat at number 8, number 9. They didn't utilize him properly. The bowling also, KL Rahul didn't know exactly where to bowl Jason Holder in the power play or in the middle over. So I don't think Jason Holder would have been a good fit at LSG. Good that he left LSG actually, without they utilized.
So out of 10, how much? Lucknow,
9।
9.
For
Pawan,
me, 7. For me, 7.
7. Gaurav,
Yeah, 7.5.
7.5. Okay. Okay, guys, 2 team remaining. One team is KKR. Very few purse, but still a good buy. Kolkata Knight Riders. What do you feel that Kolkata Knight Riders at the end get Shakib Al Hasan and Litton Das? What do you think about that pick?
I think it's a good addition. I think especially Shakib
तो
has
हैव
played
द
for
होम
KKR.
फैन सपोर्ट।
But the only problem is that Bangladesh. I think Bangladesh players are not available for 1 month, so that is a bit of a problem. Why they have gone for both Litton Das and Shakib. They won't be available for 1 month. I think they'll be there for the latter stages.
See,
But
they won't be in
anyways,
the starting
uh,
11 any which
They
ways.
have
They
Gurbaz.
won't,
They have Gurbaz.
they have the
Namunullah
overseas
Gurbaz.
sorted.
they
They
won't
anyways
be in
have.
the starting 11 anyways, so it doesn't matter whether they're
Yeah, it
available for
doesn't
one
matter
month or
whether
not.
Shakib or
Shakib
this
will be
guy will be
available. If Shakib is there, then he will be in playing 11. Because
I don't
Shakib is
I
a
think.
think
part of
I
that
don't think so
team.
because I think
You have
I
Andre
feel
Russell, you
I
have
don't
Sunil
think
Narine.
Sakib is
I
in
don't
playing
think
11.
because they have Narayan, Russell. I think Gurbas will play. I think for sure because they need that
See, Narayan
opening.
and
Yes,
Russell for sure.
And
Will
either Russell, sorry, Ferguson or
फर्गसन और
Saudi will play.
फर्गसन स्लैश सऊदी में से कम एक खेलेगा।
I don't think
And then
Shakib
you
Yes.
have
will
your Gurbaz.
place.
So your
Yeah.
4 is sorted.
I think the Indian domestic players they have bought is very good. I think especially with Aurora and
Jagdishan.
Jagdishan coming, I think very good additions. I would feel. I think KKR have done very smartly in the auctions. I think especially with those 2 picks. I think there's another pick. I think that they bought for 20 lakhs. I think a spinner. I think that was
One
also.
thing they can, one thing they can do if they drop Ramanullah Gurbaz and bring Jagdishan and then add Shakib Al Hasan if there is more spin in that pitch. That can be
The
possible.
problem is Kunal, Venkatesh Iyer and Jagdishan. I don't think that would. I think
Jagdishan is good
Gurbaz.
in form.
But still, Kunal, I think Gurbaz gives that explosive start. No, I think he's been performing well in all franchises. He's been performing even for Afghanistan. I think he's in the form of his life. I think, and that's why otherwise, why would KKR trade Gurbaz in the first place if they're not making him play in the playing 11? They wouldn't have acquired from Gujarat Titans Gurbaz for a trade. They would have never done that. So, assuming that he's going to be in the playing 11 and for that opening start only, they have. Taken Gurbaz. So I expect KKR to obviously play him. And anyway, Shakib is not going to be there in the first month. I think Gurbaz will definitely play, and I think he'll prove a point to all in the IPL because I think Gurbaz deserves to be playing in a playing 11 in IPL with how he's performing also. And I think Gurbaz and Venkatesh Iyer as openers will be a good combination. Hoping that Venkatesh Iyer performs as an opener because we haven't seen much of Venkatesh Iyer performing in the IPL in India. So let's see how Venkatesh Iyer, he's been given another chance. Last season, he wasn't given a chance at all as an opener. This time again, he's given a chance. He has to utilize it. I think he's been performing well, I think, for Madhya Pradesh in the Smith. So let's see how Venkatesh Iyer does. He's given another chance. He can come back to he can come back to the national team. I mean, as a reserve or something if he does perform well. So he's chance for him to prove. But I think overall, I think they have all their bases covered. I think Ferguson coming back to KKR is a good positive sign, because I think that gives competition also for Saudi also, and I think they obviously have this guy Russell and Narayan, which is definitely who both brilliant players, world class players, and only problem is Chakravarti. I don't understand why they still retain Chakravarti at 12 crores. Hopefully he performs properly, but yeah, I think KKR overall with a new coach also, I think who knows the system with Madhya Pradesh, and who's won a Ranji Trophy and who knows the domestic circuit inside out with Chandrakant Panjit. I think they'll do well. I think this time KKR with the team that they have.
Okay. Your views, Shitanshu. Do you think David
Yeah,
Wiese will get a chance
if
in the
Russell
11?
is continuously out of form for a longer time, then yeah. Like it's like a like almost a like to like replacement pace bowling all rounder who can give you the cameos in the end. Because we have seen कि मतलब रसल का उतना ज़्यादा बैट चला नहीं है आईपीएल में रिसेंटली, तो अगर वही फॉर्म कंटिन्यू रहता है अगर आईपीएल में, तो आई थिंक वीजे माइट गेट अ चांस।
बिग बैश में हालांकि अच्छा चल रहा है अभी, बैटिंग बॉलिंग दोनों से, तो शायद मे बी। आउट ऑफ 10 कितना केकेआर को?
8.5 to 9, 8.5।
8.5 पवन, आउट ऑफ 10?
9.
9। ओके। गौरव?
8.5।
8.5। ठीक है। शाकिब को नहीं कर रहे ऐड, कौन से 4 ओवरसीज मतलब पक्के रखोगे? मतलब ये होना ही चाहिए।
मेरे ख्याल से सुनील नारायण, आंद्रे रसल ये तो पक्के हैं, और फास्ट बॉलिंग में आप देखेंगे तो लोकी फर्गूसन या टीम सऊदी में से एक जरूर खेलेगा। और बैटिंग में मेरे ख्याल से रहमानुल्लाह गुरबाज अच्छे ऑप्शन है एज कम्पेयर टू लिटन दास, क्योंकि आप अगर T20 खेल रहे हो तो रहमानुल्लाह गुरबाज जैसे बैट्समैन होने ही चाहिए। बट लिटन दास अब आईपीएल में पहली बार इंक्लूड हुए शायद, तो मुझे नहीं लगता कि इतना बेहतर परफॉर्म देख पाएंगे। और साकिब अल हसन इसलिए ऐड किए हैं ताकि बैकअप ऑप्शन रखा है कि केकेआर कोलकाता की पिच पे मैच होंगे ज़्यादातर, तो साकिब अल हसन काम आ सकता है, एक्सपीरियंस, और पहले खेले भी है केकेआर की ओर से।
चैंपियन
तो
टीम
मेरे
की रही है मेंबर, तो मुझे लगता है कि
तो तो
इम्पैक्ट
इन्होंने
तो होगा।
सोचा होगा कि अगर किसी और टीम के पास चले गए साकिब अल हसन तो हमारी टीम के लिए दिक्कत हो सकती है, तो इन्होंने अपने पास रखना ही बेहतर समझा।
जैसे आरसीबी ने उसको रख रखा है फिनल, उनको
बिल्कुल।
प्रॉब्लम नहीं होना चाहिए सामने, चाहे खिलाए ना। ठीक है।
सामने वाले को मतलब प्रॉब्लम नहीं होनी चाहिए। इस मुझे तो ऐसा ही लगता है कि साकिब अल हसन इसी वजह से लिया है केकेआर।
ठीक है। ठीक है, चलते हैं लास्ट टीम के पास, पंजाब। ऑलरेडी टीम बैलेंस नजर आ रही है सैम करन के ऐड होने के बाद। कोई कमी नजर आ रही है पंजाब में अपार्ट फ्रॉम शिखर धवन कैप्टनसी?
बस नंबर 3 का उनका थोड़ा डाउटफुल है किसको खिला देंगे वो।
भानुका राजपक्षा फिक्स, तो उसमें तो कोई
तो फिर बाकी 4 ओवरसीज कौन है तुम्हारे?
देखो, एक एक भानुका हो गया, दूसरा हो गया, देखो जॉनी
जॉनी
बेयरस्टो मेरे को
बेयरस्टो
मुश्किल लग रहा है
ओपनिंग।
ये, मतलब जैसा उनका मतलब चोट है, चोट के हिसाब से मेरे को तो मुश्किल लग रहा है। लिविंगस्टन, भानुका राजपक्षा, सैम करन, और चौथे में एक मुझे कगिसो रबाडा।
बट हु विन ओपन विद शिखर धवन?
शिखर धवन
आई थिंक ओनली
वेट
जॉनी बेयरस्टो।
या फिर
नहीं
इंडियन
यार,
में से सिमरन सिंह।
इंडियन में हाँ प्रभ सिमरन सिंह, मुझे ऐसा लगता है क्योंकि इसकी टीम टीम ऐसे ही बैलेंस हो सकती है। अगर बेयरस्टो को ऐड करते हैं तो फिर नीचे कॉम्प्रोमाइज करना पड़ेगा, फिर आपके लिविंगस्टन खेल नहीं सकते हैं, फिर मुश्किल है, फिर तो या फिर राजपक्षा को हटाना पड़ेगा, फिर नंबर 3 का इशू आ जाएगा, फिर प्रभ
बिल्कुल।
सिमरन सिंह या जितेश शर्मा को फिर नंबर 3 खिलाना पड़ेगा।
फिर
तो
आपको
ये
लियाम
थोड़ा
लिविंगस्टोन को ऊपर खिलाना पड़ेगा नंबर 3 या 4 पर।
तो ये प्रॉब्लम है, बाकी तो मुझे लग रहा है
मिडल ऑर्डर
कंफ्यूजन।
पूरा सेट है, सैम करन है, ऋषि
सैम
धवन है,
करन के आने
जितेश
से मेरे
शर्मा
को
है,
लग रहा है
शाहरुख खान
कंफ्यूजन
है।
ज्यादा क्रिएट हुई है। एडिशन तो है ठीक है, बट मेरे को लग रहा है कंफ्यूजन ज्यादा क्रिएट हो गई है सैम करन के आने के बाद।
नहीं, दिक्कत थी ना जो मतलब पंजाब की, वो नंबर 7th ऑप्शन की थी कि मतलब एक
एक चीज़
पेस
ये भी है कि
ऑलराउंडर
सैम
होता ना।
करन को ओपनिंग करा सकते हो।
हाँ, ओपनिंग सीएसके ने ट्राई तो किया था, बट देखते हैं अगर ये ट्राई करे तो। अगर जॉनी बेयरस्टो आ गए
बट
तो
दो
फिर
लेफ्ट
सकते हैं।
हैंडर हो जाएंगे ना, अब शिखर धवन और सैम करन 2 लेफ्ट हैंडर हो जाएंगे, तो सामने वाला स्पिन लगाएगा ही
आई
लगाएगा,
थिंक ये रीजन तो
तो थोड़ी
हटा
प्रॉब्लम
ही
हो
देना
जाएगी।
चाहिए कि दो लेफ्टी है या दो राइटी है, T20 है, वो तो जिसको जैसे खेलना हो खेलेगा ही वो तो। उसमें इतना फर्क
बट
नहीं पड़ता है
लेफ्टी में
लेफ्टी
थोड़ा
राइटी में।
कंसर्न होता है थोड़ी टीम के लिए।
आई थिंक लेफ्टी तो जितना ज्यादा स्पोर्टर खेल सकता है, आई थिंक राइटी उतना प्रॉब्लम होता है थोड़ा सा राइटी के साथ। बोलते तो हैं, बाकी देखते हैं। मेरे को जहाँ तक लगता है धवन का कैप्टनसी पे सब कुछ डिपेंड करेगा कि धवन किस तरह से करता है, क्योंकि धवन T20 सेटअप में है ही नहीं, इंडिया में तो है ही नहीं, डायरेक्ट
या
आईपीएल
उन्हें
खेलना
प्लेइंग
होता है।
11 भी थोड़ी सेटल करनी पड़ेगी कि आप एक ही प्लेइंग 11 के साथ जाए, मतलब हर मैच में चेंज ना करे पंजाब,
हर
जैसा
मैच में
पिछले
ही
सीजन
चेंज
किया
होगा
था।
जैसा लग रहा है, तो कंफ्यूजन तो है। शितांशु, लग रहा है कंफ्यूजन है प्लेइंग 11 में काफी।
रीजन तो है ही मतलब पंजाब का, जैसे बताया था अभी, मतलब प्लेइंग 11 में किस ऑर्डर में खिलाना है,
हम्म,
वो
क्योंकि
तो है ही।
रोहित शॉ तो बहुत कॉन्फिडेंट है बिल्कुल कि मतलब पंजाब इस बार बहुत अच्छा करेगी, बट मेरे को कंफ्यूजन ही दिख रहा है वहाँ पे कि वहाँ थर्ड पे कौन है, फोर्थ पे कौन है। अगर ओपनिंग से हटा दिया तो फिर मिडिल ऑर्डर में डालना पड़ेगा, कॉम्प्रोमाइज करना पड़ेगा। ओपनर है ही नहीं इनके पास, बेरिस्टो हटा के।
देखिए, कागिसो रबाड़ा तो खेलेगा ही खेलेगा, और सैम करन भी लगा
लिविंगस्टोन
लिए
भी
दो,
खेलेगा।
तो लियाम लिविंगस्टन
लिविंगस्टोन
और
भी
जोनी
खेलेगा।
बेस्टो या फिर भानुका राजपक्से में से एक बैट्समैन जरूर खेलेगा। तो अगर जोनी
बन
बेस्टो को मान के चलते हैं तो टीम लगभग ठीक है, सेटल तो नहीं कह सकती, थोड़ा मिडल ऑर्डर में ही प्रॉब्लम है पंजाब के। बट वो शिखर धवन के ऊपर निर्भर करेगा कि कैसे खिलाते हैं प्लेइंग 11 को।
बाकी इनके पास सब है, राहुल चहर है, अर्शदीप सिंह है। बॉलिंग से मेरे को कोई इश्यूज नहीं है, इश्यूज ये है
बॉलिंग इज
मैनेज कैसे करते हैं। तो वो शिखर धवन के ऊपर अब सब कुछ आएगा मेरे हिसाब
बॉलिंग
से।
बिल्कुल सेटल है।
मैं 10 में से 7 दूंगा उसको, पंजाब को, जिस तरह से ऑक्शन में टीम ली है।
सेवन
टॉप ऑर्डर
पॉइंट
तो है ही नहीं।
सेवन
10.5।
पॉइंट
गौरव
सेवन
कितना?
पॉइंट
या 8।
8। मेरे को ओपनिंग दिख ही नहीं रहा वहां पे। अब मैंने बैरिस्टो को हटाया तो मैं देखता हूँ नहीं कहाँ पे, कोई भी
बट
ओपनिंग
जहाँ
नजर
तक
ही
मैं
नहीं आया
देख रहा हूँ ना,
टॉप ऑर्डर।
थोड़ा सा मतलब बैकअप जो ऑप्शन होता है ना, वो दिख नहीं रहा है पंजाब में।
इसका
क्योंकि
मतलब महेंद्र अग्रवाल।
सैम करन के ऊपर इतना खर्च कर दिया कि मतलब आप बैकअप लेना ही भूल गए प्लेयर्स का।
ये तो भाई बैकअप नहीं है, बट स्टिल ठीक है पंजाब। मतलब मैं प्ले ऑफ तो नहीं कह सकता हूँ, बट वही है कितना अपने
5th 6th पोजीशन।
एक्सपीरियंस के हिसाब से फिफ्थ सिक्स तो नहीं, मतलब जा भी सकती है। डिपेंड करेगा कि धवन किस तरह से खेलता है, क्योंकि मेरे को लगता है डिफरेंट पिचेस पे धवन का बल्ला चल गया। क्योंकि धवन अच्छे प्लेयर है, मतलब 100 भी मार सकते हैं बिल्कुल एक मैच में, किया भी है पहले तो। हो सकता है मे बी कैप्टन बनने के बाद और ज़्यादा चेंजेस आए। और बैरिस्टो अगर ठीक है तो एक तरफ से अगर एग्रेसिव प्लेयर मिल जाता है धवन को, तो धवन प्रेशर में भी नहीं रहेगा, मेरे को ऐसा लगता है। बाकी लेट्स सी। मुझे मतलब इन सारे मतलब 10 टीम के मैं देखूं तो इसमें सबसे ज़्यादा प्रॉब्लम मेरे को पंजाब में ही नज़र आया। बाकी सब मतलब ऑलमोस्ट सॉर्टेड है, सबने काम किया है बैकअप पे। दिल्ली का मुझे ऑलराउंडर का अभी भी लगता है कि जा सकता
सैम
है।
करन इंक्लूड जरूर किया पंजाब किंग्स में, बट मुझे थोड़ा ना फिट नहीं बैठते दिख रहे सैम करन।
हाँ, यही
क्योंकि
मैं बोल रहा ना
पन,
कि सैम करन के ऐड होने से कंफ्यूजन ज्यादा क्रिएट हुई है। वो ऐड एक तो किया,
क्योंकि
वो बहुत अच्छी
मतलब
बात है।
पहले भी खेल चुके हैं सैम करन पंजाब के लिए, फिर दोबारा लगाया उन पर। तो मतलब अगर टीम मैनेजमेंट साथ नहीं देगी किसी प्लेयर का, तो मेरे ख्याल से परफॉर्मेंस नहीं आएगा प्लेयर का।
3 इंग्लैंड प्लेयर हो गए अब तो, बैरिस्टो, लिविंगस्टन,
सीएसके में
सैम करन।
सीएसके में बिल्कुल सेटल थे सैम करन कि आपको ये करना जाके,
हम्म, तो चलो
तो
फिर
वो
के।
रोल होना चाहिए पंजाब की तरफ से।
तो गाइज़ ये थी हमारी रिव्यू जिसमें हमने रेटिंग करके बताया कि ये टीम जो है किस तरह की है और किस तरह का हो सकती है। देखते हैं आईपीएल में कैसा परफॉर्मेंस रहता है इनकी टीम का। बाकी होप सो गाइज़ आपने पसंद किया होगा हमारे जो जितने भी एक्सपर्ट्स थे इन्होंने अपने व्यूज़ रखे कि किस टाइप की प्लेइंग 11 हो सकती थी, क्या बेटर और हो सकता था। आई थिंक आपने लाइक किया होगा और वीडियोस को देखिएगा, फैलाइएगा, शेयर करते रहिएगा और गाइस कल मिलते हैं और एक बहुत ही हिस्टोरिकल डे होगा बॉक्सिंग डे 2 टेस्ट मैच हैं, दोनों की फैंटेसी पिक की वीडियो कल करेंगे। गौरव जी डेफिनेटली आइएगा, आपकी जो पिक है
बिल
वो काम कर गई है बांग्लादेश वाले गेम में। तो आई होप सो ऑस्ट्रेलिया वर्सेस साउथ अफ्रीका और इंग्लैंड पाकिस्तान वर्सेस न्यूजीलैंड 2 टेस्ट मैच है, ये कल वीडियो कल
ओके,
अंशु अगर अवेलेबल हो तो आ जाना आप। ओके गाइस
ठीक है।
थैंक यू वेरी मच वीडियो को देखने के लिए, शेयर करिएगा और सब्सक्राइब भी करिएगा। थैंक यू।